Can you feel that rhythm in your soul? The Children's Museum of Houston can. That's because it's celebrating Black History Month. The museum is highlighting the true contributions of African Americans with special activities. This weekend, the museum held a special event with great music and drumming. The kids are jumping up and down for it, and lots of exhibits as well. These different activities will continue each weekend throughout the month of February, so check it out.
Well, when it comes to Black male teachers, there simply are not enough of them.
That is so true. In fact, Black men make up only 2% of this country's teaching force. Reporter Sydney Simone takes a look at what one city is doing to change that.
Grambling State University's Call Me Mister program and Brothers Empowered to Teach are organizations that recruit and train men of color to become teachers with the hopes of increasing the number of Black male teachers in public schools.
You have to understand we're teaching young Black men to navigate in a predominantly white, female-oriented profession.
Both groups say less than 2% of teachers in America are Black men. However, men of color make up about 7% of the U.S. population. Larry Irvin, the CEO of Brothers Empowered to Teach, says in Louisiana, the number of Black male teachers is only 12%.
Education is a very difficult profession, and to watch them become Teacher of the Month, to watch them grow and work with young people, that's the greatest reward that I've seen.
Jaderick Talbert, the president of Grambling's Call Me Mister chapter, says extremely low pay is one of the main deterrents in the education profession.
First thing you do when you're looking for a job is you Google the salary. And of course, teachers are underpaid nationwide. And so education was never one of my top choices.
Dr. George Knopflin Jr., the director of Call Me Mister at Grambling State University, says the goal is to shift the mindset of potential educators. He says teaching is about service to the community, not money.
When you become an educator, a true educator, you don't look for the money. You look for the relationships and for the opportunity to serve students.
Black male educators say there's a bigger impact in the classroom when kids see an instructor who looks like them and deals with similar life experiences and biases.
A lot of times Black males are portrayed as thugs or violent just because I may have my hair locked. But I try to show myself as an intelligent individual. I go to class. I try to show myself in a positive light rather than the negative aspect that social media does.
Why is it important for us to have Black educators in the classroom?
I love your question. It is so important because there was a study done at Johns Hopkins which indicates if a Black student in grades 3, 4, and 5 have a Black teacher, then they have a 39% higher opportunity to be able to graduate high school.
On the other hand, the COVID-19 pandemic impacted many people, communities, and industries. The field of education took one of the biggest hits, with teachers quitting at a higher rate than normal. But Dr. Knopflin says he's not discouraged.
I know that there are people that are leaving the profession, but I also know that that opens the door and opportunity for the young people that may not have thought about the possibility of teaching.
In addition, Brothers Empowered to Teach recently received a game-changing donation from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, and Louisiana Congresswoman Julia Letlow helped to secure a $2 million federal grant for Grambling's program. The money will help pay for scholarships. For that reason, students are required to submit a number of essays and go through rounds of interviews.
We have to know that teaching is in your heart and that you're not just coming for a scholarship.
And that was Sydney Simone reporting. Well, a new innovative campaign is sent to encourage Houston youth to improve their literacy skills. The Reading with a Rapper campaign will be challenging low literacy rates in the state of Texas. Partnering with the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs, the mayor commented saying this partnership will enhance our ability to continue making a difference in literacy through the arts. We can make systemic changes and need organizations like this creatively impacting our youth while lifting up local musicians. The mayor is expected to touch on more of the details of this campaign today at a press conference at City Hall.